Hey, friends, this is Pastor Joe. Hope you're having a great day today. So glad to be with you. I wanted to do something a little bit different today. So let me start off with a question. Why can't Cinderella play soccer? I was a volunteer soccer coach for 14 seasons. My oldest son, Jojo, was playing soccer and they needed a volunteer coach. And so my wife, Sharon, volunteered me. I said, when she told me, I'm way too busy to be a soccer coach. It was 2 practices a week and then games every single Saturday. But once I started, I absolutely loved it. And I realized that you make time for the things that you really value, the things that are really important to you. So today I want to do something a little bit different. I want to share with you 7 lessons that I used to teach my young soccer players. I think that these lessons transcend soccer and they also apply to life, to leadership, and also our spirituality as well. But instead of me making all of those connections, I'm going to allow you to make those connections. I'm going to ask you when I share one of the lessons I used to teach with the kids. I want you to think, how does this apply to life, or how does this apply to my spirituality or to my leadership? But then when it comes to the 6th lesson, then I'll make the connection myself. So we're going to go through the different lessons. And here's the first lesson that I used to teach my young soccer players. I would say, look at me in the face. My soccer players were very young. They were 5 years old. And so they were easily distracted. And I would tell them, be still and look at me. And I would get down on their level with them. I would teach them that communication is the first action. Here's the second lesson. I would teach them mom and dad aren't the coach. Mom and dad aren't the coach. Kids are so used to having their parents yell and scream at them while they're on the field that oftentimes they stop and they look over at their parents and their parents try to tell them what to do. I had to reprogram the kids, and I would tell them that in the game, you can't listen to everyone who's shouting at you. Listen to the voice of your coach. The third lesson I would teach them is get up, get up, get up. 5 years olds are very dramatic. So when they fall down, they want to make a big production of it and they want to stay on the ground. They stay on the ground until the referee blows the whistle and until someone comes over and actually picks them up and carries them off the field. Now, in part, they get some of that from what they see on professional soccer players who make this big drama every time they fall down because they want to get the other team a foul. But I had to teach them, no, get up, get up, get up. And what we would do is we would actually chant it. Once a kid falls down, we'd say, get up, get up, get up. And the whole team would scream it. So here's the next lesson I would teach the kids. Don't be scared to take the shot. Don't be scared to take the shot. Here's what I learned. If the best player always took the shot, then we would lose. Here's the reason why. Because they would just double team the best player, or there would be a day when the best player didn't show up for the game, and all of a sudden no one knows how to shoot. So my job as a coach was to develop each player. Wayne Gretzky said, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take." Okay, here's lesson number 5. I know. Those are dirty words. I could take a kid that had very little skills. I could take a kid who was lazy, but the hardest thing for me to deal with was a kid who constantly said, I know. I try to teach them something and they say, I know, I know. I try to show them how to kick the ball. I know, I know. And I would tell my kids, don't tell me I know. You say, yes, sir, or yes, coach. Because when you say I know, you're saying, stop telling me because I already know everything and I don't need your help. So in life, you have to be coachable. And then here's the final thing that I want to share with you that I would teach my kids all the time. Stay in bounds. You have to obey the rules. The rules aren't there to hurt you. The rules are there to help you. I told them that a game without rules is like a fish tank without walls. It leaves the goldfish flopping around in a puddle. The goldfish is out of breath and he's moving a lot, but the goldfish hasn't won anything at all. If you don't follow the rules, even if you win, you don't gain anything. And here's the lesson that I want to give the follow-up to it, its application. Here's what the scripture says in Psalms 119:1. Joyful are people of integrity who follow the instructions of the Lord. Well, let me ask that question to you again. Why can't Cinderella play soccer? Because she always runs away from the ball. Hey, thanks for letting me do something a little bit different with you. I can't wait to get to the opportunity to share with you again. God bless you.